You know, it's very interesting to think about the impact of the changes in global energy markets over the last 10 years or so on America's role in the Middle East. Because in many ways, historically, you can say that it's the role of Middle Eastern energy, not just for the United States, but for the world, that brought the United States into the Middle East as a security guarantor back in the 1950s. It's energy that built America's first diplomatic relationships in the region with Saudi Arabia and other states. And so Middle Eastern oil today is less important to the United States, although the United States has long imported a small minority of its energy from the Middle East. More importantly, Middle Eastern energy is a less dominant part of the global energy market than it was 10 or 20 years ago. We've had new supplies coming online from Canada, from the United States, but also from West Africa and other sources. And so the Middle Eastern energy producers, while they can still produce oil cheaper than anybody else and therefore take bigger profits than everybody else, they can't necessarily set and control price or dominate the market. They can't necessarily set or control price or dominate the market the way they did in the 1970s. The United States has been the guarantor of the flow of oil from the Persian Gulf to global markets, not just for itself, but for the world. And so as Middle Eastern energy matters a little less to the rest of the world, that role becomes a little less important to the United States.